Hello. Today I'm going to give you a quick demo on how we use Sicura to ensure continuous compliance of a server's operating system. So at a high level, Sicura allows us to get a view of our infrastructure's compliance state, ensure it's aligned with a specific policy, and improve its compliance posture over time. Here we can see our infrastructure nodes page. From here, we organize all the nodes that are connected to the Sicura console using your typical tree structure here. You can drag and drop as needed. So right now I have it divided based on environments, but you can also do so based on location or whatever matches your current business operations. So jumping in here, we can see the results to a CIS level 2 scan on a Red Hat 8 server, but we can use the same process for a number of different profiles, including this is Stigs. So we can see the scan results here, very similar to any other scanners that you'll find out there, with green being passing and red failing. So it looks like this particular server could be doing a lot better. So let's dig in here into the rules that were failing. I'm going to pick one of these, so local warning banner, and we get some information. This description is coming straight from CIS, the profile author, which in this case is CIS. And as well as a rule identifier and a set of controls as this rule maps out to. So it's useful information, but the real value of Sicura lies in the remediation portion. So we can actually click this button, which will trigger a task in the background. This task it will scan the system for all the changes that need to happen in order to take this rule from failing to passing. Right now, this task is being run in no-op mode, so no changes are actually being applied. That'll give us an opportunity to actually review those changes before going ahead and enforcing them. Okay, so that process takes about a minute or two, but we did a little bit of demo magic. So we can see the changes that would need to happen. A couple file changes. So I'm going to go ahead and actually trigger a scan so that once these changes are applied, we trigger new scan, and we should see that the results going from 115 failing to 114. So what I just showed you is the workflow for one-click remediation. However, this similar workflow can be used to create a ticket for whatever ticketing system you're using. And it can be done for a single rule or for a selection of rules. We also have the flexibility to apply a tailored subset of these rules to a given server or a group of servers. So if we go over here to the enforcement profiles page, we can create a new profile. In this case, I'm going to base it on a CIS level 1. I'm going to call it our custom demo profile. I'm going to go ahead and create this. So the custom profile will appear here in our library, and we can inspect it, and we get a list of all the rules, and we can actually go ahead and edit this profile. So once we're in here, we get a whole list of rules which are currently in my new custom profile, plus a list of available rules from CIS. So in this case, because we based it on a level 1 profile, we have all the level 1 rules, but CIS level 1 is a subset of, it contains a subset of rules from level 2. So in this case, let's say we want some of the rules that are not in level 1, but we want to add on to that. So I'm just going to pick a couple at random here, and we can add these to the active rules for this profile. And I can also remove some from over here. So let's see, maybe some related to SSH. We don't want to apply those. So we just go ahead and remove them, save the changes. So now we have our custom profile. So we can manually apply this profile to our server or a group of servers, but it's more likely that we'll probably want to schedule some sort of task. And we can do so from the scheduling page here. And we can schedule let's say a weekly scan for our dev Linux nodes. So we can select the scope. We can apply this to all of our nodes, but in this case, I'm just gonna pick our group of Linux nodes, and we can do it either enforcement or a scanning task. I'm gonna go ahead and do our scanning. We do that weekly on a Sunday, for example. So this is gonna create a weekly task, which is automatically gonna apply to all the nodes under our Linux folder. Whatever nodes are up here, there's going to be a scan being run weekly. All right, so that should have given enough time for our scan to be complete and our remediation. So we can look for our rule over here. We can see that it's gone to passing, and yeah, that's the basic workflow for the monitor and remediate portions of Sicura. That's how we can remediate some of the rules on your operating system. The console itself is API driven, so everything I just walked you through can be accomplished through API calls and plugged into your DevOps pipeline. In the future, I'll jump into how we can actually go about doing that, as well as how we can leverage Sicura's image builder to use the same enforcement profiles, like the ones that I worked through building, to actually create custom machine images that can be used to provision your infrastructure. Until then, thank you for listening, and I'll catch you next time.